All right, guys. We're here with the four wrestlers that are going to regionals tomorrow, and I'll start off by just asking you to introduce yourselves and give me your weight class.
My name's Nick Pecze, wrestle 170.
Drew Doak, 160.
Jake Smith, heavyweight. Scott Thompson, 195.
Guys, give me an idea here. You're wrestling tomorrow at Cannon McMillan. 5 o'clock, I think, is the start time. We know about districts, we know about states, not just wrestling, but in other sports, and maybe that's where a little bit of the question comes in of, what's regionals all about? Because you don't have regionals in some of those other sports. Just explain a little bit about what that's all about and what's going to go on there.
Regionals is where the winners of District 6, District 5, and District 7 all come together and wrestle to see who's the top to go to states.
At the tournament, we take the top 6 kids out of each weight class to enter the state tournament. We're in the southwest region of the state, so we take 6, but northwest and northeast take 4, and then the southeast region of the state also takes 6. So we form a 20-man bracket going into the state tournament next week.
And so, it's not a guarantee. None of you guys have made states, in other words, so you definitely have to qualify there. And again, how many places do they take to states?
Top 6.
Top 6. Guys, everything you're doing at this point is going to be the last time you're doing it. You've already been to districts. That's your last districts. Hopefully you make it to states, and that will be your last states. This will be your last regional. So, give me an idea of what that's like, though. Does that begin to sunk in a little bit with you guys? The last time?
I think next week it might, but right now it really hasn't sunk in. We got matches to go, and that's what you got to look forward to. You don't really look at the end.
Personally, for me, playing in front of Blairsville crowds all my life. I've noticed when it was our senior night that this is the last time I'll step out in front of a Blairsville home crowd, and I don't play any spring sports, so it's it really started to hit me. But then I knew that I had an opportunity to keep going in the postseason, and that's where we are now.
For me, it hasn't really sunk in. I'm just waiting for a couple of weeks. I'm sure it'll hit me then, but for now, it's really head forward, keep going to work, and hopefully end up where I want to be next week. I know talking to him sometimes, even knowing that this is kind of his last trip, sometimes the district's last, and 2 weeks ago, he might have taken chances that he wouldn't have in prior matches just because he knows this is his last shot. So that kind of changes things a little bit when you know this could be the end of your career. You're going to throw anything out there you can to keep going forward.
Just like these guys, it hasn't sunk in for me yet, but looking forward to this week. Looking forward to this week.
How tough is it? Now, I didn't bring this up earlier, but how tough is it being off these 2 weeks between districts and regionals? Is it tough keeping your edge? Or tell me what that's like.
I don't think it's so much tough keeping our edge. It gives us more time to get in there, stay in shape, and battle and stuff. But it definitely sucks so we have to practice.
I think it's actually an advantage towards us. Some of the kids in the Whitfield bracket, District 7, District 5, coming into the tournament, wrestled this past weekend, Friday and Saturday, to be a little bit banged up. So 2 weeks off for us gives us a little more time to rest up and be healed and ready to go for the tournament.
I don't know. I definitely would have. I had a lot of momentum after I won my 5th and 6th place match, and I would love to carry it into the next weekend. But it does give a good opportunity to prepare and perfect your moves and stuff.
For us, it really helps our prepare and get everything settled down. Any bumps or bruises, you got that weekend to take off and you get everything healed up, and I mean it's an advantage to us. But you know, sometimes it's nice just to keep it rolling and keep that momentum going. But it is what it is.
Look back at the season for me. Tell me where your favorite moment was.
Favorite moments? Getting third district.
Beating Westmont at home for sure.
I really hope my best moment hasn't come yet.
Same.
Yeah, I mean I'm on the line of that, and I don't know. I thought one of my best moments was finally getting the pin title. So that was a nice thing to do.
Look at the 4 brackets that you got coming up, the brackets you guys are each wrestling in this weekend. Tell me which one. I'm sure you're looking at your own bracket and saying, mine's the toughest. But if you were to look at it, step back, objectively say, you know, which one of these 4 is the toughest, which one would you point to?
I don't think it's really fair to say it's tougher because we all wrestle different. Drew can do different things than Scott can do. I don't match up.
It's all how tough a bracket is really compares to which kid's sending out there. My bracket may be tough, but I can wrestle a different style. I may be able to match up better in those types of deals. But for Jake and Nick, they lower seeds have to come through tougher guys earlier, so that can be a different aspect to it. But all in all, at the end of the tournament, you got to beat all the guys to make it next week. It's really no different for either guy. We all have to go out and wrestle, prove ourselves, and make it to the next week.
It's the postseason, you know. You got to look at it one match at a time. You can't take anyone lightly. So you look at it like they're all tough opponents. You don't go out and wrestle bad because you know the kid's bad. You got to go out and wrestle like he's a tough guy in the state.
It's not like we're wrestling scrubs at this point. They're all seated at their district respectively. It's not like they're like a first year kid or anything. They know what they're doing out there. They got this far. So.
It sounds to me like it's pretty much impossible to look past the regional then to start looking at states, because that would be a huge mistake.
I mean, you just got to take it one match. I mean, that's what we got to keep telling ourselves. I mean, you can look and see who's ranked high and who you're going to see then, but you can't look past anyone right now.